Age of Pyramids review. This is the video game Age of Pyramids. It is a city builder game from Egyptian times. And I'm going to just give you my overall impression. I don't like the game. It's not a horrible game. It's just that there's other games like Banished that are better, and this must be a demo because it says that all of my tasks are completed and I'm only at the beginning of the game. But it's got a problem with the interface. You can see that all of these little elements are so small and hard to read. And these things over here, they look kind of important, but look how small they are. And all the text that is written is so small. And it says that there are no more tasks for me to finish. Your last is to build a pyramid. But I've gone through all the menu options. There's no option for me to build a pyramid. So I don't know how to do it. Or maybe I have to use this upgrade. No, I can't even use that. So one of the things I don't like is that these graphics are so small. For example, the houses. And I understand, yeah, maybe they did live in these little tiny houses. But they're so small and the people look so small that when you are playing the game, you almost never see these things. Like, did you know that this is a well over here? It's a square with a little circle in it. It doesn't look like a well. And when you first build houses, they look horrible. I mean, I didn't know what they were. They were like ghosted little circles. And, you know, the people are walking over here. They just look like shadows sometimes walking around on these streets. And I don't like how it blurs when you move everything around. So it's hard to tell. But over here, you've got two types of houses, which is basically the round house and the square house. And they've got little things in their yard. And now you can see it, but look how far you got to zoom in. And the game, look at what happens when you move. It looks horrible. I don't want it to look like this when I move. I think they could figure out a better way to do it. They have animation. I'm going to tell you, the animation from the trees was a big mistake. It severely reduces performance of the game. They should take that out. I want to play the game. I don't care about little trees animating. There's lots of games like Kingdoms and Castles. They don't animate the trees. It was a poor decision on their part. And when you build, I mean, you build this thing, this first structure. Look how big it is. I mean, it's literally this big rectangular object with this one building. I added these over here. And it's like, why does the primary structure have to be that big? Why can't you build it the way you want it to be? Why can't you place this little building and make the wall you want? See, I made a wall over here. That's what it looks like. Why can't I make my own wall around this? And I'm going to show you the texture on this building. Look at the texture they did. Do you think that this is attention to detail? I mean, they just took a texture and wrapped it, and it looks horrible. Now, I understand that the game's not going to be perfect, but there's good things about the game, but in general, it's difficult. So I'm going to show you some examples. I am going to build a road, which you have to unlock. You can't just start building roads. It's one of these games where the only reason I'm able to build it is because I already know how. Everything has to snap. So, like, if you want to build from here to this road, it's going to snap somewhere. I don't know how. So you got these squares. You saw all those squares. Those are where you can build buildings. I want to build houses wherever I want. I don't want it to have to be adjacent to a road. So we're going to try another road over here. It's got too many lines going all over the place. It's like, what are all these dashed lines over here? I have no idea what they are. And I don't think they're useful. Maybe it means that those people have road access? I have no idea. It's nice that they had freeform, but other games do it without making it this complicated. They made it too complicated. To build a wide road, you have to unlock it, and it's like, why? Why can't you just from the beginning of the game build a wide road? And look at that. The roads look, maybe they are both the same. I can't even tell the difference between the narrow road and the wide road. We don't know why we're building the wide road. So at the beginning, you can build the administrative building. You have to unlock the wall, to unlock the road. You have to unlock the houses, which is really dumb. And this is the well and fruit, poultry, and papyrus. Oh, look, there's something new here. I didn't know that this had unlocked. And you got to click too many times to do everything. Like, I don't know if I can build this here. I'm guessing that I can't. Why can I build it here, but I can't build it here? I don't know. I have no idea. So I don't understand why all of a sudden these things are unlocked. There's no explanation. So look what I did. I clicked on religion, and then I click on temple, and you go to build the temple, and it's like, what's going on? You got to click again. And I understand, yeah, they got to do that because there's more than one type of temple. But when you first do it, and you're starting to play this game, you're like, how come I can't build a temple? Then there's something wrong with the game. You know, the game, you shouldn't have to go to the help to figure out how to do something. And when I went over here and it said there's no more tasks, and then I don't know how I unlocked this. Maybe I unlocked it because I built the wide road. I don't know. So I'm not really happy with the game. Now we got a situation where look how small the marketplace is, and the houses are built in large sections, groups of 5x5 or 6x6. They're not really compatible. Maybe I think it will actually allow me to build houses around here, but you don't know what you're doing. Like, you go over here and you click on this, and you're like, okay, so obviously the red you can't build there, and you go over here and you click on it. I clicked on it. Nothing happened. So I'm going to move the mouse, and you can see that it did do something, but there's no indication when you make the click. I clicked on it again and nothing happened. So this is one of the examples of why I don't like the game. And then it's got these little things. I'm like, what are these little things? Are these little face masks or something? I didn't know that they were houses, but when you zoom in, you see that they're little huts. So there's a lot of confusing little things about the game, and I don't think it's that exciting. Now, as an example, these residences are abandoned. These don't have any water. There seems to be nothing going on with the people. They don't seem to care if there's no food or if there's no water. There was a flood, and this road, all these people were underwater. Nothing changed about the game. They just kept on walking. So it looks like there's no starvation, no lack of water. This is not unhappy. It means it's abandoned. It says it's low water, but there's no impact, as far as I know, on the population. So it's a very basic game. When I started the game, the first thing you do is you build your administrative building, which is right here, and it includes the entire piece of property. And then it says you have no builders. And you're looking around, well, how do you make a builder? Have no idea. I still don't know how to make a builder. They just sort of came along and started building, but it took a while. It's not like they immediately start building. Maybe 5 minutes went by before I noticed, oh, look, it says it's at 3%, the construction level. So I deduced they must be building something. This is on the fast forward speed also. The other issue is you really don't know, like when I connected it, it says no access to water. And it's like, it wouldn't let me build it on the water. And when you build the road, I built a road, it doesn't tell you you have to connect it to this entrance right here. So I also didn't know that. Other games don't do this. I don't like these types of game designs where you have all these requirements that you have to fit into. And there are good things about it. For example, you can build a curved road somehow. I know you can do it. Maybe using this. Yeah, okay, so you can build a curved segment. And then I understand you're going to have this unused space over here, but you're, as far as I know, you're never going to see those plots again. I don't like that. On Sim City, you do get to see them, but you can't build here anyway because it's a floodplain. Maybe you can't build anything. I don't know. So the map is pretty big. I'm going to zoom out. Look at how big it is on the mini map. I haven't even begun to fill this area. On the mini map, you can see that, and you can't click on the mini map and jump to a new location. I'm guessing you can't build in the mountains. So I like the game. I'd love to play it, but when you play it, at some point you're going to be like, there's no purpose. Uh, the issue with the people. There's a supply over here. I know it's hard to understand, but this is papyrus and these are chickens and this is fruit. Doesn't look like it. That's what it is. But it's like all it does is it gives you this little thing and it says, like, why do I have to hover to see the numbers? Just put the numbers over here. There's only one level. What's the purpose of having levels if there's only one level? And okay, so there's obviously vehicles coming in and dropping stuff off. I don't know if people are doing anything. We're going to go to the road so you can see. Look at all these people, but you can't click on a person or hover on it and know what this person is doing. All I know is that for no reason they're walking on this road. There's no resources on this road whatsoever. They're not even going to the river. Why are they going over here? I have no idea. They're taking the long way home for some reason. Oh, you know what? Okay, so because I didn't understand the way the roads worked, I didn't have the road connecting from here to here, and I tried connecting. Like you can't connect a road from the side. Everything has to be connected over here, and when you place this, you don't know that. So I had a horrible placement. Like if I had known, I would have placed it up over here somewhere, make it a lot easier, but I didn't know. And I understand it's a growing pain with the game. And when I played Banished, maybe there were issues when I first played it also. But I don't think you're going to be happy playing this game. I believe that it's either a free game or there's a free demo or something like that. You can try it before you buy it. My advice, don't spend a lot of money on this game. Like Banished is a game you could spend $30 on or even more. You're not going to spend $30 on this game. It's not ready. And I understand, I'm a software programmer. It's hard to complete a project, especially if you only got one person. But they've got a lot of work to do on this before it becomes a viable city builder. And there's a lot of competition in the market now. Okay, so you can go to video-game-news.com. It is my video game website, which has online streamers talking about video games. Go to my forum at cheapbooks.cc if you want to ask any questions about video games. And I do own cheapbooks.com. You're welcome to go to cheapbooks.com. It's a website that lists books and textbooks. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.